back to the channel, Scorpio. Glad you're back. Let's go ahead and jump into your reading. We're going to see what message is meant to find you right now, okay? We're going to use some tarot cards here, and I'm going to use my intuition to deliver this message to you. These messages have been pretty deep, and I really like using my intuition in these readings and not drawing a card every second. So I hope you guys enjoy this style of reading, and I hope that you find a message here that you need to hear. Okay, I hope I can deliver it to you the way it needs to be said. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's take a look at your energy right now, the energy surrounding this message here. What message do you have for Scorpio spirit? I want to remind you guys that this is a personal reading. This is not a personal. Let me clean that up. This is not a personal reading. This is oh man, I don't know what I was thinking. I was reading something before we got on here. I was reading some comments. Someone said my readings feel like personal readings. I really do appreciate y'all in the comments as well. I do read them. I do post some of them on Instagram as well. But this is not a personal reading, okay? I want you to only take the information, the message that is for you, and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate, okay? All right. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever you find this video, this message here is when you're supposed to hear it. Look at that. What are you doing? Something good happening for you here, Scorpio. You have the Four of Wands. That is showing up for you. I love that energy. You have the Eight of Swords coming up for you. You have the Ten of Pentacles. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You just got to let yourself go. And you have the Mob. Whoop! Okay. The Mob is showing up for you here. This is the energy. This is in a position of what needs to continue. And this guy looks scared. Like he's afraid. He's there with the mob, but he's like, oh my God, I didn't know it was going to get this violent. Maybe you need to stay away from people who really resonate on a low vibration. Don't be a part of the mob. That's something that I feel like he wished that he didn't do. Maybe he wished he didn't show up to that protest. Maybe he wished he wasn't in a certain situation, part of some chaos. Chaos, okay? This energy, this is like one random card in this deck. It's not connected to anything here. It's just talking about an angry group of people and you possibly snatching yourself out of that type of energy and vibration. Continue to be positive. Continue to resonate on a positive energy here, Scorpio, because what's in the position here of what starts, what's needing to start, okay, or what's starting for you is the Four of Wands showing up for you here. So maybe you are really getting things together in your life, or plans that you made are really taking shape right now. Okay, what needs to stop? Maybe the money chase, or you being just focused on money and gaining financial stability. Maybe that's not the only thing that Spirit is saying that you can have right now. You can have so much more, okay? So I'm definitely feeling they're saying dream bigger here, okay? And let your mind free, because the Eight of Swords is coming in the position of what needs to start, okay? So start thinking and believing and manifesting this beautiful dream. These two cards is what needs to start. Stop over dissecting your life and just live. Stop living in pain, okay? And heal. That's something that I'm feeling. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to be set free. The Eight of Swords is feeling like you are stuck. You are really mentally frustrated right now at this moment. Maybe dreams that you had here, Scorpio, didn't pan out. Maybe there was a separation between you and someone else here. Maybe a divorce or a separation in business or friendship or family. That's something that I'm seeing here as well. You're kind of dissecting yourself to see, You know, was it me? Did I do something here? Okay. Maybe you're not feeling that way. Some of you guys may at times think that. Maybe something or seed that was planted. That's what I'm hearing. A seed that was planted here of someone saying, oh, this was your fault. This happened because of you. Maybe that still rings and resonates in your mind here. But those stories, those seeds that have been planted into your soul, into your mind, into your psyche here, you don't need to nurture those. Okay. I feel like this is you needing to move forward here, okay? Because there's so much more to life. I think in your other reading as well that I did for you here was coming up July 10th, or what's ending July 10th. I was talking about you guys not being a workhorse, if I'm not mistaken here, okay? That life is more than just working, getting out there, grinding here, okay? I feel also Spirit wants you to know that everything that you've done in the past, okay, adds up. So you don't have to pound the pavement. You don't have to break yourself right now, okay? I feel that energy here for you. I feel like there's more peace that wants to enter into your life, okay? So my message to you here, Scorpio, is don't get addicted to the process of grinding, okay, and healing. The point is to move through, not to live in surgery. I read that in a book that I had when I was younger by Iyanla Van Zandt. I mention her all the time to you guys. Well, not all the time. A few times I've mentioned her. She's a great author, okay? I used to read that book on the bus on the way to school when I was younger. And I used to think to myself, because I grew up in Chicago and it was very challenging. It's very hard for me. I grew up in poverty. I didn't have a lot, okay? Sometimes we didn't even have heat in our house, okay? I was basically just fending for myself. That's what I feel, okay? And we were all just struggling and trying to make a way. Everybody was older than I was. And they nurtured me as much as they could, but everybody was growing up faster than I was. I was the youngest one there, okay? So I felt like I was left behind, okay? Some of you guys may feel that way as well, like you're left behind here. Eight of Swords and the mob that is showing up here because you're not resonating with something or someone or some group any longer here. There's a detachment I'm feeling for you here from society norms and how society is thinking. And that's kind of the energy that I was in. I thought to myself, I need to get out of a traumatic place. Chicago is not an easy place to grow up and live in. West side of Chicago, okay? It's not an easy place. South side was a little rough rider too, but it wasn't easy, okay? And yes, I refuse to be addicted to the process of healing. I decided to move forward. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying is about to happen for you with the Wheel of Fortune. But you're moving with great speed. I want you to be courageous as you go through this healing process, as you continue to collect and own your blessings here, Scorpio. Okay? And don't allow the mob, okay, other people's viewpoints and their mindsets pull you back into the chaos. I feel, Scorpio, you have done the inner work, okay? The shadow diving, I feel you've done. The unlearning, the crying in silence while the world thought you were just taking a break sometimes, possibly here, okay? That's what it feels like. They're like, are you gonna join in or not? So I feel like, yeah, you've done that healing possibly, okay, in private. And a lot of you guys have really confronted your own ghosts as well. You've rewritten your stories that never belonged in your body here. That's why you have the frog being dissected coming up here. A lot of you guys have done that. You've looked inward and tried to replace what wasn't needed any longer. And now I feel for you here with the Wheel of Fortune, it's time. Okay? It is time not to go back to the normal, not to try to find balance, not to wait for another sign. It's time to lead. Ooh, 10 of Pentacles coming up for you here. It's time to lead. That is giving me that energy here as well. A lot of you guys have been doing this already, okay? But I don't want you to get hyper fixated just on money, okay? There's other parts of your life that want your attention. Love, healing, okay? Healthy healing where you are really getting in touch with your intimate self, okay? But I feel like, yes, it's time for you guys to lead at this time your life in the direction where you want it to go. Wheel of Fortune energy. Not because you're done healing forever or you're done doing work on yourself, shadow work and things of that sort, but because you've healed enough, okay, to walk in your own wisdom. Scorpio, our deepest fear, okay, is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. There's a difference, I feel, between humility, excuse me. There's a difference between humility and hiding. That's the energy that I'm getting here. There's a difference between being cautious and being called. I feel like this is a calling for you. You're being called at this moment to speak from the scar, not the wound, to move, even while you're scared, while you're trembling, okay? To hold space, not just for others, but for your own evolution in real time, because the world doesn't need perfect people. I feel like it needs honest ones. And that's why I'm saying this to you, okay? I feel like you're really honest. This is why people gravitate towards you. The world needs people who have looked at their own pain and refuse to make a home in it. The world needs people who really stop and take a look at their life and implement changes, okay? The ones who stop waiting for the right time and realizes it's now. Now is the sacred time. And I feel like, Scorpio, you were born with a lot of potential, a lot of ideas, a lot of dreams, and a lot of greatness. And you've spent a great amount of time unpacking your trauma. You've stared into the abyss and came back with medicine. Now it's time to serve it, to live it, to embody what the inner child prayed you'd one day become. That path, okay, that I see you on with the Wheel of Fortune, it's not going to be perfect, but I feel like it is prophetic. Because everywhere you go here, I feel every room you step into, everything you touch turns to gold. And also the ground that you walk on shifts to your command. Not because of your knowledge, not because of your own frequency, okay? But I feel like there's a greater plan for you here. So Spirit is telling you here, Scorpio, not to wait to be fully ready to do something. Don't feel like you can't do something with the Eight of Swords. You can, okay? You'll miss your moment trying to reach a finish line that doesn't exist. The truth is you're walking as a prayer your ancestors made. That's what I truly feel about you. You've already have this living vibration inside of you. I feel like Spirit is saying you're living inside of the vibration of dreams of your ancestors, okay? You're going to be unstoppable. And you don't owe anyone proof. You don't owe anyone perfection, but you do owe your soul the integrity of walking what you know to be true. I feel like for you here, Scorpio, this energy keeps calling me. It's telling me that you're not meant to fit in. All right? You are not meant to fit in. You are here to heal, to progress. Not heal indefinitely, but to progress. You're not here to stay safe inside of some spiritual workbook while the world is crying for your greatness, for your leadership. I feel Spirit is saying that you're here to rise, to disrupt, okay? To embody and to activate, because your story is not just about healing or gaining material wealth. It's actually a holy curriculum. And the version of you who once had to fight to survive, I feel like that person is resting right now because the leader has finally arrived. That's the energy that I'm seeing for you. And this is your reading here, Scorpio. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel about this energy that has come up for you here. Make sure you guys share this video with anyone you think may need it. Give this message here a thumbs up if it does resonate. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. I will see you in your next one. Take care. Bye.